Hey, welcome back to another episode of Her Heart Heals. Whether you're watching or you're listening from wherever you are, welcome. I'm so happy that you are here joining us. I know that if you're taking in this content, I'm still getting used to the video. So I always keep wanting to default to saying if you're listening, but now, hey, if you're watching from wherever you're at, sending so much love. I know that whatever you're going through or whatever stage you're going through this divorce healing journey, it's not easy. And this shows that you really are committed to your growth and your evolution and taking a bad what we call a bad event into this transformation. So hats off to you and thanks for being here. Last week in our newsletter, I talk about my favorite things that I consider my non-negotiables in my daily routine. So products that help me get through the day. If you want to learn more about those products and what I actually use, a couple of them are some supplements. I'll add a link to the blog where those are actually listed. And if you want to be part of the conversation and want to get the email straight to your inbox, join us over in the email. I will add a link in the notes on how you can join. And so let's just dive right in. So I wanted to dive a little deeper here and talk about why creating a routine and having things in our schedule during a divorce or our divorce healing journey is absolutely essential. So I know a lot of times when we hear the topic routine, it's people breaking down like a morning routine or an evening routine, and that's awesome. But today we're going to talk all about why just having one in general is crucial. And mainly this is all around our mental health. So the first reason why a routine can really serve us is because it gives us an anchor and something to cling on to when everything else seems like it's falling apart. So during a divorce, there's so many things that we have to figure out about our life. We're essentially rebuilding a whole new life. And so having that one thing that we do every single day that we commit to really just helps us to cling on to it. And so a couple of examples here are, for me, having that cup of coffee in the morning brings me joy. That is absolutely a favorite routine of mine. Doing evening yoga brings me inner peace. Working out. So fun fact about working out is actually a transfer of energy. We can absolutely take out any internal emotion and things that we're feeling and just put it out into the universe. So these are just a few examples of routine items that you can incorporate in your day to help you feel better. Things that bring you joy, bring you peace. So something to consider there for adding a routine. And it doesn't have to be something like cleaning the bathroom every week or something like that. It can be absolutely something fun, something that lights you up. So the next thing I wanted to share is all around sticking to routines. So at some point, sticking to a routine becomes a challenge, right? Everything starts out sunshine and rainbows, and eventually we have schedule conflicts or weather changes or things like that where it just doesn't pan out. It's not in the cards. So when we face challenges, we have to have an inner dialogue to talk us through facing this challenge and how we're going to get through it. And this is an opportunity, my friends. So with my clients, a lot of the work that we do is about developing a connection with your inner voice to take note of the power that you already have within yourself to heal yourself. I say this to my clients all the time, like, you are your own healer. I'm not the healer. You are the healer. And it's just my job to help you recognize that. So this connection, this relationship with ourselves is so, so important. And in our sessions, we take notice of that inner dialogue and we begin to shift that over time. So if you are doing any work on yourself and healing through divorce, we need opportunities to apply what we learn. So to practice some of that wisdom that we discover on this journey, and in other words, to break patterns, we need opportunities to apply what we learn. So the biggest tool we need to exercise in our healing is how we talk to ourselves. And so we begin with these small micro opportunities so that we can begin very, very gently with ourselves and notice that language that we start to use to speak to ourselves or about ourselves. So as we're going through the challenge of sticking to the routine, let's just use working out as an example. So if you, for whatever reason, can't stick to your routine and decide that you're not going to work out today, how is it that we talk to ourselves after that? Like once we've made that decision, and we'll start to notice that inner dialogue, like we can very easily, I'm super guilty of it as well. Like there's just some days where I'm like, man, you could have done better. You could have worked out. Like maybe you just made an excuse, but this is an opportunity to see how it is that I'm talking to myself, how you talk to yourself. And it's really not about the actual action, whether you did it or you didn't. It's about how we talk to ourselves. You know, if we say, hey, it's all good, I didn't have time to work out today, but guess what? We for sure are not going to miss tomorrow, right? Practicing being our inner cheerleader is so helpful. And so sticking to a routine can really help us face those challenges so that when we're faced with the bigger challenges, we already have that conditioning of that inner dialogue and how we talk to ourselves. So I hope that was helpful for you. I know it was a little bit different than what you may traditionally see in advice about routines, but again, really wanted to focus on mental health today and why having a routine, even if it's something fun, even if it's something that lights us up, is so important and how it can benefit us as we go through divorce. As always, I am open for one-on-one private clients. So if a divorce healing session sounds like something you'd be interested in, DM me, email me. I'll drop the link here so that you can get more information and see if it's something that's right for you. These are single sessions, so it really is go at your own pace and as you need them, and we can kind of customize and figure out a way to work together and achieve some of your goals together. Anyway, I'm Christina. Thanks again for joining, and I will see you next time. Bye.